Hello, welcome back to the whole car crash that is Katie Price and Lee Andrews' marriage. No. Obviously, as we know from my last video, or if you haven't watched it, I'm about to update you now. Katie Price and Lee Andrews got married in January this year. It was a rush, honey. There were no waiting around, none of that. Bearing in mind Katie Price has been engaged I think 9 times before and married 3 or 4. It's a lot. So Lee Andrews was supposed to be coming back with Katie after they got married to the UK, but he had a few loose ends to tie up, business things to tie up.
Hello everyone. Yes, I'm at the airport and I'm flying to my wife, who did very well on Good Morning Britain today, and I'm on my way to her. I had a couple of things that I had to do last minute. I couldn't make the show. I was hoping to get on there over the Zoom link, but they just carried on with Kate, which she did really well and fantastic. So no one was detained. I don't know where that came from. There's obviously a lot of police CID in the airport, cameras, everything. Definitely not a wanted man. Can't wait to get to my wife. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, Katie. I love you so much. I'm on my way to you. And yeah, sorry that I got delayed and I couldn't make the show, guys. It would have been great, but we'll get on the sofa soon. Anyway, I love you all. Keep it real, all of you. And don't listen to any noise. I'm definitely not someone who's been detained.
Never arrived. He left her sitting on the Good Morning Britain sofa on live TV to do an interview. But that never happened because he didn't get to the UK. For whatever reason, he didn't make it. Going forward, it seemed that Katie and Lee had made up and things were going okay for about a week until Lee got kidnapped. A bag put over his head, cords round his wrists, put into the back of a black van, whizzed off somewhere, his phone taken off him, sent to a black site, and because of this, of course, there was money that needed to be paid. Apparently, he was in prison over in Dubai and he needed 140,000 to bail him out. He expected Katie to do that, and she has said that she hasn't done it, but how else is he getting out of prison in Dubai? If I was to guess, I'd say she probably has. So Katie had gone, had him released, I assume, and Lee rocks up with a new head of hair. Of course, all of this is just a quick rundown, but I will attach in the description the other videos that I've done about all of this. But he comes back with a full head of hair. Now, did you get arrested and go to prison, or did you get arrested and taken to a barber's? Because they're two totally different things, aren't they? Moving on, they seem to be fine again. Katie went back over to Dubai and she bought a dog with him. This was whilst her 2 cats were missing in the UK. Now, I don't know about you, but if I had 2 cats that were missing, not 1, 2, just to make it that little bit worse. If I had 2 cats that were missing, the last thing I would be doing is going to Dubai to buy a dog with a crazy man. A man who just doesn't know how to tell the truth. A man who seems to be a massive narcissist. A man who just is not good in any way, shape or form. The very last thing I would be doing is going and buying a dog with this man. But of course, me and Katie Price are not the same. Now moving on to the topic of today's video, which is the fact that Lee has been arrested again. And what does this mean for the dog? Before we even get started and look at the things that have happened, let me just say this now. Animals are not toys. I know the majority of the world will know that anyway, but they're not just something you can just buy when you want them for a while and then get rid of. It's a huge responsibility. It's a responsibility that's up there with having a child, in my opinion. It needs a loving, stable environment, not 2 very impulsive, chaotic people. And it also makes me think maybe the people who are allowing these dogs to be adopted should be doing a little bit more research into the people they're allowing them to go with. I'm sure they know about Lee Andrews and Katie Price. They're in the news like every day, every other day over here. I'd imagine probably it's going to be the same in Dubai. So this gorgeous, beautiful, innocent little dog. It's a Pomsky, which is a cross between a Siberian Husky and a Pomeranian. Lee and Katie bought this dog together at the end of last month in June. He was around £2,000 in English money. And since then, since he's been arrested, what has happened to this dog? And I'm just going to show you the video of them actually being at the pet store and buying it, because I just think you need to see it, see how excited they are, and it's all just going to go so quickly. So let's watch that.
Just like we signed for our marriage, we signed for our baby.
Co-owners of this little baby boy.
Because we've got no kids, but this is our little boy.
Babes need to sign. Can't we sign
And this is our baby boy.
We are in the pet zone and we've just bought our little baby.
Let's go and find him. Quick, quick, quick. Show him.
One more signature. I'll sort it. I'll sort it. So guys, you've got to see this little...
Oh, look at him.
We're going to do the reveal.
Oh.
This is our baby.
Yay.
Look at that.
Come on then. I'm coming for you.
And he is part owned by this one.
Me? Where's our little baby?
Here's our baby.
Hey.
Look at this.
You're going to play with Rookie.
And we are... So, we're not going to reveal... Look at this little baby. Oh, I didn't see him.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, cute of the cute.
Oh my God, look at his newing.
But this is our new baby boy. And we're not going to reveal the name yet, right? Because we've
Not going to further now, but he's going to love my Rookie. Rookie, woo.
So guys, we just got here on time.
Our first baby together.
This is our, what are we calling him?
Dubai. With a double I at the end. Hello. Yay!
He's nice, right?
We saved him from here.
Come here, little bugger.
He's a good boy.
Ooh, how gorgeous is he?
Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he loves you.
Rescued him.
Good boy. Thank you.
How beautiful. Thank you. So we bought all the stuff for him. Yeah. All this, look at this used to be stuff we got for him.
He's a good boy.
We are now official parents.
We are official parents to you. You're going to love Rookie Boo.
Oh, no.
Yes, you are.
Oh, come.
We've got to get him back in the airline now.
Come. Yeah, we need to get him back to England now.
He doesn't know English.
Listen, we all
He
need
knows
to get back to
Korean.
England, babe. We all need to get back to
Yeah,
England.
so do you.
Yeah, I know.
I bet the dog gets there before you.
I bet he doesn't.
But he
I'm
does.
bringing him.
They look so happy, don't they? They both look so happy to be adopting this dog. But let me just read you something that I came across on the news. This is posted by The Sun. It says, days after Lee was released from prison, the couple bought the expensive pooch and showed it off on social media. So this is when he'd been arrested the first time. But now Lee's ex-wife, Dina, has shown the dog on her Instagram and claimed it was dumped at a pet sitter and she rescued it. Just days after buying this dog, he's already dumped it at a pet sitter. Now, I don't know if this is because he'd been arrested again or just because he couldn't be bothered. My guess is that he just couldn't be bothered. He didn't want the responsibility of having a dog. But Lee, honey, if you don't want the responsibility of having a dog, don't get one. Like I've said at the start of this video, it isn't a toy, it's a life. It's an animal and it's a life. Katie Price as well, as much as I, obviously have mixed emotions about her, it's totally wrong. If you know yourself you're not going to be able to be there to look after this animal, do not do it. Do not get it. Do not adopt it. And that on top of the fact that she'd already had 2 missing cats over in England at the time of even buying this dog, tells me everything I need to know about them as pet owners. The founder of the cat rescue shelter, Dubai Street Kitties, shared videos of the Pomsky to Instagram. She first showed the dog sitting in the backseat of the car as she cooed over him and captioned the video, "Had to pick up this dog and keep him safe." Dina then shared other videos of the dog in her apartment before turning the camera on herself to ask her followers for advice. I want to hear your opinion of this dog I brought home because I'm getting a lot of messages and I'm starting to learn a lot of things that I didn't know before. She did not mention Lee by name but described him as this person, and when she learned he'd been jailed, her first thought was about the welfare of the dog. "I thought I need to save this dog now this person is in jail," Dina said. The fitness instructor then said she had received messages saying she should not send the dog to the UK because she did not know the person, presumably Katie, well enough to send the dog to her. "I'm always going to do what's best for the animal, and the person who wants me to send the dog to the UK, I don't know them. So all of this information I'm starting to receive, I need to investigate it. I need to understand what is going on. We need to make sure that these are reliable people that are not going to neglect, abuse or abandon the pets," she said. In an Instagram comment, Dina explained the dog had been abandoned with a pet sitter and that's where she picks up the dog. "I do not have any contact with that person whatsoever and I never will. I just wanted to make sure the dog was safe after I heard what happened."
Lee Andrews' £2,000 puppy he recently bought with Katie Price was reportedly abandoned at a pet sitter. He bought the expensive Pomsky at the end of last month, right after being released from prison. But now, Lee's ex-wife Dina Taji has shown the dog on her Instagram. Dina, who runs an animal rescue shelter, stated she is investigating the situation.
"We need to make sure that these are reliable people that are not going to neglect, abuse, or abandon the pet."
And the article goes on to say that Dina's videos came after the death of one of Katie's Sphinx cats and disappearance of two others, Eileen and Doris. Animal charity Peter, or Petter, I've heard different pronunciations, has criticised Katie in the past following the deaths of 5 dogs and a horse in her care. Katie and Lee were also slammed for buying a Pomsky in a city like Dubai, which has a very hot climate. And that's one thing I definitely agree with. Why would you have a dog like that over there? It is boiling. I often feel sorry for dogs like that over here in England, and it's nowhere near as hot as Dubai. So it is, in my eyes, cruel. In the last 2 videos that I've done about Katie Price in general, people have basically told me I'm horrible, I'm the worst human in the world, and I've basically got no soul, which I don't mind, honestly. But on that subject, whilst I do like Katie, I think she's been through a lot, and I think it's very easy for people to be horrible to her when they don't understand the things she's gone through, but I personally do, I relate to bits of it. And whilst I still do like her as a person, I definitely don't agree with the things that she does. And this is a massive one, obviously. Animal cruelty, neglect, any of that is no joke. Innocent animals that don't have a voice to tell others that they need help, that they're being abused or neglected. It goes without saying, I don't agree with things like that. Therefore, I don't feel the need to emphasise it so much. But I just think she's totally wrong for this. They're both totally wrong for this. Do not adopt a dog when you know yourself in your heart that you have not got what it takes to look after it. You're not responsible enough. And I say that primarily because an animal charity has taken it upon themselves, has felt it's necessary to speak out about how much of a bad animal owner Katie Price is. I hope this dog goes on to have the best life, because he deserves it. He's an innocent animal and he deserves it. But as for Lee, what is he trying to gain here? He's trying so hard to get the whole world to think of him as this whiter than white man who wouldn't do anything wrong. He's got Katie's best interests at heart. He wants a future with her. He wants to adopt her children. He wants to be this wonderful dog owner, as well as being this billionaire that he claims he is. But just last week, he was arrested again. This is the second time that I was talking about earlier. And this is apparently due to unpaid debts. Now again, I'll say it like I have in the previous video. If you're a billionaire, why are you getting arrested over unpaid debts? That's because he isn't. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. If he was a billionaire, first of all, he wouldn't be shouting it from the top of the roof. I'd imagine he wouldn't be living with his dad. I'd also imagine he'd actually take Katie to his house. But more importantly, as I've said, he would be able to pay these unpaid debts. Unpaid debts wouldn't be a thing. So apparently this time he was taken to Lahab prison and then taken to Al Awiyah for another little stint. But he was released earlier this week, so it just makes me wonder what is actually going on. Is he being arrested? Because from what I've seen, there is actually no proof. It's just people talking. Is he just saying he's being arrested just to get Katie to bail him out? But then if Katie is bailing him out, surely she's sending the money somewhere. So is she not suspicious of where she's sending it? Surely it's setting something off in her mind where she's thinking, this isn't right. This isn't how it should be. I should be sending it to someone else. And if not, is there no one around her who knows the procedure? Her sister's definitely onto him. Her mum hates him. But it seems criminals run in the family with this man. Because not only was Lee arrested, but his dad Peter was at the same time. So this is from metro.co.uk, and this is what they had to say on the matter. Lee Andrews' dad, Peter, has been released from Dubai's Al Awiyah prison days after it was revealed he was arrested alongside his son. Katie Price's husband, Lee, was also reportedly released after his second stint behind bars in a matter of weeks. Peter is reportedly still facing allegations of fraud, according to The Sun, just like Lee, 43, who was allegedly arrested over unpaid debts. A source told the outlet Katie is aware that Peter has been let out and has spoken to him. She's focusing on her life and job commitments in the UK at the moment and just putting her best foot forward. His release comes days after reports that Lee was frantically trying to raise $120,000 to pay off a fine, having previously even allegedly suggested selling a sex tape featuring himself and wife Katie Price for a pretty penny. The former glamour model later said the tape does not exist, and a source claimed she is at the end of her tether with all the jail drama. Just quickly speaking on that, if she was at the end of her tether, why is she not telling him to see you later, bye Felicia? Why is she not kicking this man to the curb? If she's so done, tell him to f*** off. Tell him to go. What's the alternative? You carry this on, where's it gonna go? Katie is just making herself look silly now. She's making herself look silly. Or involved. And either one of them ain't good. Continuing. Lee has denied any wrongdoing and is reportedly hoping to pay off his debts and return to the UK to start his life afresh. Whether poor Katie will be there to greet him on the other side remains to be seen, said The Sun's insider previously. It's said that Lee first did time in jail last autumn after allegedly taking out a $200,000 mortgage in his ex-girlfriend's name without her knowledge. What a f***ing lovely man. After this, he was slapped with a travel ban, which Lee repeatedly denied having until Katie confirmed he did indeed have one. She did not reveal the conditions, and he portrayed that he was jetting to England on multiple occasions. What a tit. Just what a tit. Then, in May, the internet was sent into a frenzy when Lee vanished and ghosted his wife, leaving her to fear he'd been kidnapped in social media sleuths to try and suss out his location. Katie liaised with authorities in the UAE and publicly pleaded for her husband's safe return, as he was not receiving or answering her messages. Lee's family reported him as a missing person. Also, just going to say it again, if you have been arrested and you're, a bag over your head and shoved into the back of a van and you've got things tied around your hands and whatever and wrists, how have you FaceTimed your wife, honey? How have you phoned her? It takes a talented man to be able to do that from behind your back or wherever your hands were. It takes a very talented man to be able to do that, I must admit. It wasn't until weeks later it emerged Lee was actually in jail. Oh yeah. With court documents revealing 2 outstanding legal cases against him. This included an alleged $54,000 debt linked to a rental car company and a separate claim for approximately $15,000 in unpaid legal fees. Usually quick to share updates, Katie stayed relatively silent on his latest arrest, other than posting a statement to confirm the £2,000 dog they bought together was happy and healthy. No thanks to you, how would you know? How would you know, Katie, hun? Days later, Dubai-based Dina revealed she had to rescue the male Pomsky at her animal shelter after it had been abandoned with a dog sitter. And I guess that's all there is to say on the matter at the moment. I feel it's just... Lee is wanting to be this big boss, and he just isn't. You're not a billionaire, you're not a millionaire, you're a liar, in my opinion. You're a fraudster, in my opinion. Just a tit. My best advice for Lee? Stay in Dubai, because we don't want you over here. I have got a lot more information about the Katie Price and Lee Andrews situation, so I am going to be continuing this little series. If you don't like watching stuff about Lee Andrews or Katie Price, then please feel free to not watch. I don't mind, honestly. I'd prefer that to a load of hate comments, because honestly, I don't even look at them. I read and kind of get the gist of it being a hate comment and then see ya. Bye. So please, for your sake and mine, don't waste your time. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if this channel is your vibe. Love you. Bye.